Hi, guys, and welcome to Crafting with Lola and Oscar. Welcome back and happy weekend. Well, the weekend is almost over. It's Sunday, and I wanted to first say thank you to everyone who has been asking about how I'm doing um, as far as my injury that I had. Um, so I do want to say that right now. Thank you so much. I want to kind of put a little disclaimer kind of thing out there now. So I want to show you the condition of my finger. So when I'm crafting, you don't be looking at my hand like, what the Sam blazes is going on with this girl's hand? Well, I am in the process of healing. I cut my hand on a mandolin really, really, really bad. And so now I'm at the phase where it's growing. I guess all the skin is trying to come back and all that kind of stuff. And you have to leave it uncovered. You can't like bandage it up for some reason, and you can't get it wet. So just hold on. Here it is now. And then forever, let's go forward, right? So as you can see, it's healing up. So it does look a little gross, but as I'm crafting, I don't want you to be freaking out. That's just, what's happening. Let's talk about this week's video. And I do want to stop and say thank you to all the subscribers. Welcome to all the new people who've joined the channel. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you like the content I'm putting out. I'm a crafter that's not a professional. I tell you all the time, honey, I am not a professional crafter. I try to create things or recreate things and add my own twist. And I try to give you some ideas of things maybe that you could do. Let me get into this week's project overview. And I want to show you, and I'm going to tell you how I made these cards. So the first one is a card I made, and I saw it being made. I think it might have been on their demos, but I did some little changes to it. So I absolutely love this one. It's just a folder. This is one of the sentiments from the card. This is that die that I showed you at paper piece, and it was challenging, but I think it came out lovely. And what I did was I glued it to the back, like here. So you can actually put your sentiment here, or you can put your sentiment in here, wherever you'd like to put it. Okay, and then there's that, there's the silent night, and then you see the little city landscape. Now, I kind of botched that up. I would cut that a lot better. Or you could actually put this behind die, cut it in white, glue it to this right here, and then you put just use like a yellow mark or something for to put your lights in there. But that's up to you. So it stands like this. It stands like that. And I really like this card. Very, very much. So it's a little bit bigger than a 5x7. Obviously, a little bit wider than that. But I really, really like this. I put a little bit of foam on this so it'll stick up. And I do, again, I like it because I like dimensional stuff. I kind of like stuff that, I think it's kinetic is the word they say. Kinetic. All right, so now, are you ready for the really big show? Now, this project is finished, but I'm going to talk you through how I created it. And then in the next video, which will be like my part 2, probably, if you want to call it that, but there will be another separate video of another project that you do not want to miss using the same collection. Okay, so that'll be our second video. But this one is going to be dealing with this particular pattern and this particular die. Let's get into it. All right, so I saw something like this, but I changed it around quite a bit and made it my own. So let's first talk about, this actually is made up of a piece of 11 or 7x16, and then you want to cut it and so that you have a spine of 1 inch. That's basically it when it comes to the paper. Then you can do your mats and layers however you choose to do. Now, what I found, I should say, the most challenging thing about this is that it's cutting through the paper, the 2 mats and layers, and then your base. That was a little challenging, and I still haven't found a way to perfect it. But as you can see, I did do it in 2 layers. I did put the paper that comes with it, the gold around it. Okay, and then when you open it up, I'm going to set it like this. So when you open it up, no, you know what? We're not going to do this. We're going to do this first. Get ready. Y'all know I like stuff to kind of do stuff. And then I'll tell you more how I did it. Look at that. It lights up. It lights up. Let me turn the lights out so you can really see. Isn't that amazing? It's not amazing. It's just really, really cool. Let me see if I can step it back so you can really kind of see. Good. I just love it. There we go. All right, so it lights up now, and then the lights are placed on. This is just some of those little lights you get from, Amazon, anything like that. And what I've done is I've glued it underneath the bottom of the card. I made a little box. Now I'm going to turn the lights back on. I'm going to turn these lights off, okay, so that you can see how I actually finished making this card. Okay, give me just a sec. Okay, so let me turn off the lights so we don't burn the little battery out. And then we're going to talk about how the card is made. All right, so I'm going to open it up. Let me turn it this way. Okay, so what you're going to need for this project is a number of things. And you're going to need the little lights, which I've showed you here. And as you can see, what I did was I made a little box so that the lights can sit inside of the box like that. And then when I made the box, I didn't seal it up all the way, but I left a little slit right there, as you can see, sorry about my finger, so that the cord would be able to go in between the slit, down underneath the bottom of the box, and then it's taped down with double-sided tape or glue, whichever you choose to use. Okay, so that's how we have the lights in there, and that way they'll securely stay in there. And you can secure them a little bit more if you want, but at least they'll stay inside of the box. All right. On the inside here, because I didn't want this to be ugly, I cut this die out again, and I just reversed it. Quite unfortunately, it still would be like the back of a die, but I just covered it so you wouldn't see like the edges or whatever, and I just set that die inside here again. Okay, so it's cut here once, then another time I cut it here. I cut out the gold part here, so it'd just be that frame, and then I cut a white one here. Okay, so that's that. Of course, again, it's all matte and layered. And then the next thing you would need is obviously you need some acetate. You need some double-sided glue, or tape or glue. Okay, and then to keep this inside, because remember I told you this card is a like 7 by 16. Well, inside here, I didn't want to put any sentiment or anything here because I wanted you to be able to see all the way through. Okay, but what I did was I took a magnet. So there's a magnet inside of the box right here. I can't feel, and then I put a magnet here. I just covered it up. Okay, and then when you open this up, and then there's a magnet inside. When you open this up, there you have the rest of the card, which I absolutely love. So there is a magnet somewhere. I think it's right in here. Okay. Now this is the card. Is absolutely beautiful. Now what I did was, remember one of those dies, or one of those folders. Let me show you. I think it's this folder here. Now this folder here has a whole bunch of those little stars. See those little stars right there? So what I did was I took those little, first I was going to throw them away. Oh, you can see them better that way. But I took them and I glued them here, and it just came out really, really perfect. And this particular stamp is from one of my collections that I have, So this stamp itself did not come with the collection, but this stamp did. Okay. And then here, I just pulled this star. Remember, this is the star that came out of that folder. And I just put it there. Now, I don't know if it's going to really be, it kind of looks a little weird to tell you the truth. But you can always put something there. And then this is where you would write your sentiment. I just used a regular die. Again, this die did not come with it. It's a die from my some other collection. But you can write a sentiment here. But what I love about this card, again, is that it folds up so beautifully. So again, there is a magnet here. There's a magnet here. Okay, and then it closes right up, and then it lights up. So this is really a cute project that you can do. It took a little while to get it done. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a minute. It took me a little minute, and I still have a little time that I still got to work on perfecting this situation right here. And then it is totally covered. As you can see, it's totally covered, and it sits up nicely. Yeah, it sits up really nicely. Well, yeah, it does. It's a little weird where the camera is. But anyway, that's it for this particular video and this particular project from Crafting with Lola and Oscar, the Bethlehem, I want to say Bethlehem collection. And next, we're going to be doing in the next video, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see the next video. In the next video, I'm going to give you a short little preview, but we're going to actually finish putting together this beautiful, beautiful card. And I'm just going to do it like this, and I'm going to do it like that to tease you, so you will come back and watch the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, guys. New Crafter's Companion collection called Bethlehem. It's the Bethlehem collection. So I'm going to actually turn it around this way so that you can see. And I'm going to kind of show you what's in the collection. I don't know if you can, again, get the whole collection. A lot of times by the time I do my videos, most of the time the stuff be sold out or it's in pieces. So, but this is the entire collection. So you have a couple of word dies here. Okay, and a lot of times what I like to do is kind of show you the size of it. So here is about the size of this Silent Night. So there's Silent Night. There's Joel, which is quite lovely. This is a much bigger die. I don't have this one. I think I cut it out, but I used it on something. So it's a much bigger die. Not Joel, Joy. So we have Joy. And then I love this. This is actually this is a bulb. And let me show you what that looks like cut a couple of different ways. And then we're going to actually go into some cards that I've made. But I just wanted to show you this first. So this bulb, it came out really quite nice. Let me kind of show you what that looks like. And, you know, just give you some ideas. And this is on the paper that comes with the packet. There it is in white. And then here it is in just white and gold. So this is just a Christmas ornament. Yeah. And you can do, and there's two different dies. So you get the big, the solid background, and then you get this piece here. So that's this die here. Alrighty. And then we have this, which I absolutely love. I love this die. And it's all one piece. And it looks like this. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. And it's called the Bearing Gifts die. It comes with 2 sets of stamps, which are pretty cool. 2 sets of stamps and words. Okay. And one is called Wondrous Sentiments, and the other one is called Joyous Sentiments. Season's greetings. Let's see. Wishing you joy, then joy to the world, away in the manger. Yeah, so 2 sets of sentiments. Absolutely love this die. Now I did a video on this die a little while ago. It comes with the frame and then the angel, and it is called Celestial Angel. And as you guys may or may not recall, if you go back, you'll see maybe I think a little promo video. And again, this is the second video of the videos promised in that preview video that I did just before I cut my finger. So that happened just before I cut my finger, y'all. But anyway, so this is let me see if you can get one that you can see. Okay, there we go. So she's quite lovely, as you can see. Put her on some glitter paper. Now, this dark blue is my paper. It didn't come with the collection. Only the gold come with the collection. Here she, if you might remember, this I cut this out of a plate. I used the plate I got from the dollar store, and I put the die on that, and look how pretty that came out. That is gorgeous. This one here is that plate again, but I paper pieced the die. I love that. And when I think I'm going to be doing another video finishing this set up, I'll probably make a box or something, but I really love that. That's paper piecing. And then this is here she is again, just on gold glitter paper. So that's this beautiful die here. Yeah. So right now we're just going through what's in the collection so you can kind of have a general idea of what to expect from the collection should you buy it. There is some embossing folders. This is a cut and die embossing folder, and that looks like, ooh, it's a 7x7. It's a 3D dimension. So it's dimensional. And there's what it looks like there. So see, it cuts out. Um, Here it is. Here, I just put some ink and kind of just played around with it. Okay, and then okay, so that's that embossing folder. Oops, I'm sorry about my mic thing, my cord for my mic, but I was having problems with my sound, so I had found myself having to kind of do this thing in, in my ear. So that's this 3D folder. And then here's another 3D embossing folder. Well, you know what? Is this one? Okay, let's see. This one's 3D. You can always tell. No, this one isn't. This one isn't 3D. This is just your regular embossing folder. This is a cut and embossing folder. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. The folder looks like. Yeah. And the difference is that the 3D folder is much thicker. Okay. All right. And then let's see. We have what other one do we have? And sorry about that. I was trying to get the music to play, but that wasn't working. It's getting on my nerves. All right, so now this is your 3D folder. Okay, and then this one looks, when cut, and this is messing around, it looks like this. So you can see the dimension in it. Yeah, that's the 3D folder. And I'll show you another shot of that folder. I just put it on that paper. And then this paper does come with it. Alrighty. And then let's see, what else we got? Oh, then we have these dies here. So you have the die here, a die here, and then all these little dies. Okay. And I'm going to just show you kind of what comes here. So you have this one here. I'll just kind of do it like that. So you'll have two little land, I don't know what you call them, little landscapes. I guess that's what we could call them, little landscapes. You know, you can always put another color behind for the lights. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's that. So that's basically all the peripherals that come with the Bethlehem collection by Crafter's Companion. I just kind of wanted to show you that in case you're looking or you're thinking about buying it or you heard about it and you're not too sure. So I wanted to show you that. And then also what comes with it is the paper here. So you have some solid paper, a glitter paper, and these are all pearlescent. Okay, they're matte, but they're pearlescent. Okay, and then you have the beautiful, beautiful papers that come, and it's all double-sided. So I don't want to, let's see, I've been using some of this, so I don't want it to fly out. But it's quite beautiful paper. Yeah, quite beautiful.